All right, bear with me on this one, okay? You can probably tell by the tone of my voice. It's been a long day. I just woke up from a nap, so again, bear with me. My room is a war zone. My brain is a war zone. I have neurons and brain cells like trying to fight against the alcohol right now. I hate drinking, by the way. I really do. I hate drinking. Why can't there be like a better elixir that is part of our social fabric that we use as like lubrication when we get together? Why is it alcohol? Alcohol is terrible for you. It's like what, one of the leading killers in the United States? Like sugar and alcohol, like two of the most prevalent things in the American society. Um, like are the two worst things, and they are like the most prevalent. They are everywhere. It's so counterintuitive. I hate drinking. I really do. I mean, actually love like the art and the social aspects and the going out aspect and like finding new lounges, but like the actual alcohol, man, I just don't like it. Like I feel there are much better elixirs out there that are much healthier for you, but our society has chosen alcohol. There are different types of drunks. You know, people alcohol does different things to different people. There are happy drunks, sad drunks, aggressive drunks. Um, there are lovey-dovey drunks. There are angry drunks. There are mean drunks. I'm a sleepy drunk, right? Like after a drink or two, I feel a little looser, but like I feel like after a few more, I just get sleepy. You know, I wish I was one of those people who could just go all night, but I can't. Like four, five, six drinks, like it's almost time for a nap sometimes. Before I talk about my day today, which I planned on having a very productive day, and it turned out to be the opposite at Harrahs, I need to give you an update on the worst room ever. And it definitely is the worst room ever. So I talked about it being low floor and next to the ice machine, next to the elevator, and then poolside. And it is cool how I can keep my eye in the pool. I actually really like that. But like the pool filtration thing, or maybe it's the heater, I'm not sure what it is, but it's literally like right outside my door. And it went off today at like 6:45 in the morning. Not 8 or 9. You know, typically like maintenance stuff starts at 8 or 9 because that's like the start of the business day and they feel they can get away with it. Like it's explainable. Went off at 6:45 this morning. And I could definitely hear every time someone gets ice. Like I could hear the actual ice cubes hit the bucket. The elevator chime is going off constantly. And if I was here with someone special, like a significant other, or really just anybody, and I wanted to make their trip great, of course I would switch rooms. Like it's a no-brainer. I would go through all that hassle. But because it's just me, and again, I talked about the plight of having all that luggage and then having to navigate the long weekend lines and the automated kiosk. You really don't even get to talk to someone here at Caesar's Properties. You just have to use the kiosk, and it's even a longer wait. If you do want to talk to someone, I just said forget it. I just said I'll take the room. I'll take one for the team, and I need to work on my patience anyway. That is one thing I need to work on. In case you're interested in one of my faults, is that I can be impatient sometimes. I think it's just part of like having a type A personality. So this is actually a good exercise for me. I do try to be as zen as possible. You know that I do like Taoism, and this is definitely good practice for that. If there's one thing I learned in this YouTube adventure, it's expect the unexpected. You know, sometimes I'll go to a family hotel and have an awesome time. Sometimes I will go to the most hyped hotel and have a poor time. Sometimes I'll meet like the most unexpected person in the most random way. And at Harrah's today, I had the most unexpected pool session ever. I mean, I could see the pool. This pool is ugly. This pool is old. This pool is small. I mean, I honestly expected to go out there for 30 to 45 minutes, have a drink or two, get a little sun, come back in here and do some work. And I had a marathon session at the Harrah's pool. The Harrah's pool is so much fun. I feel like the music was out of my personal playlist. Everybody out there was loving it. The crowd was interesting. Like the crowd at Harrah's, I'll say in general, is interesting. It's diverse. It's a big dynamic, and I'll just leave it at that. If you know the Harrah's crowd, you know the Harrah's crowd. The Harrah's crowd is literally just a little bit of everything. I think that would be a good descriptor. And the pool crowd was awesome. It was like a little bit of everything. I mean, there were some families out there. There were some groups. There were some couples. But the energy was just fantastic from, I guess, the music and then the crowd. And then they have like floaty things out there like flamingos and like bouncy balls or air balls that you hit around. And they had like floating Jenga blocks. it was just a fantastic experience. I loved it. The sun hit the pool pretty much all day from like 10 to 4. A lot of times in these Vegas hotels and Miami hotels, or even worse in this instance, the sun only hits the pool for like an hour or two because the surrounding buildings cast shadows. But the Harrahs Hotel has sun all day. The drinks were fantastic. Now I will say this, the drinks are expensive here. I mean, they are like win prices, maybe even more. My average drink I think was like $32 or $34, and then you add 20% on that, you're talking $40 drinks. $40 drinks at Harrahs. So I had 3 drinks. I had Easy Peachy to start my day. It was a great way to start. It was like a peach liqueur. I think there was like a little bit of peach puree in there, champagne, and then something else. And then I had an electric Blue Hawaiian. I think there was like a little lemonade aspect in it, which made it electric. And then I had a Mai Tai. Everything was going great until drink number 3. I ended up chatting up some people, and that's when the shot started. And I was like 3 drinks in, and I told you like I'm not a big drinker. And it was Don Julio poolside in the sun, and there were a couple rounds of those. And I think there was like one more drink, like a watermelon freeze. I turned up. We decided to turn up, and I think I actually ended up like leaving the pool. I don't even know, but it was late afternoon. So I just woke up after a 3-hour nap, and I feel terrible. I feel absolutely terrible. My entire day is wasted. I'm supposed to go to Ruth Chris tonight. I was supposed to be at Ruth Chris hours ago. That's not going to happen. So, like, I've been at Harrahs for 2 days, and all I've really done is just go to the pool. So, like, tomorrow is going to be my last day here, and I'm going to have to do everything. And I just do it to myself, you know? Like, I just do it to myself. Why is it, like, the most unexpected time? Like, why could it have just been, like, a boring, terrible pool session like it was supposed to be? It was supposed to be straightforward, bland, boring, and dull. And the Harrahs pool experience ended up being really awesome. It just goes to show, never judge a book by its cover. Also, aesthetics aren't everything. You could be at the most beautiful pools, and this has happened to me before, especially in Punta Cana. You could be at the most beautiful pools, and they are terrible. And then sometimes you get to like the ugliest pools, and they are a lot of fun. So yeah, it just shows just never have pretenses. Always try to go in as neutral as possible. I'm going to close out with this. If you're going to the Harrahs pool and you do want to turn up, you better bring your wallet, because 6 shots of Don Julio and 4 drinks ended up running me $300. I mean, I talked about $1 not getting you very far in Vegas anymore. I mean, Vegas is going to make me broke. But I mean, at Harrahs, 6 shots, 4 drinks, $300? Wow. Yeah, put a hurting on me. So I'm a hurting unit all around. I definitely went over budget with my time. Definitely went over budget what I was expecting to spend at the Harrahs pool. Expected that to be like a $50, $60 day. And definitely went over budget with the amount of brain cells that I terminated at the pool. So anyway, that was my day. Day number 8 was a doozy. This is why I want to do these in the morning, because I never really know what's going to happen in the afternoon or evening. So yeah, this is what I get. So appreciate you putting up with my delirium. I'm probably just going to go back to bed, call it a day, and then hit the ground running tomorrow. Big day. Day number 9 should be really good. I'll see you then.